Hi there. Well, in this week's section, we're going to be looking at protein. And this seems to be the nutrient that everyone seems to want to know about as soon as you mention that you're trying to follow a vegan or a plant-based diet. Where do you get your protein? Well, in this lesson, we're going to discuss what protein is, on why you need to worry about it on your plant-based diet, and most importantly, where to find fantastic plant-based protein sources. So let's start with what protein is. Well, it's a category of organic compounds that are found in all living things. It's one of the major 3 macronutrients that we're concerned with. And as a recap, the 3 major macronutrients are protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Protein is essential for the functioning of the human body. From muscle to hormones, much of our body is composed of protein. And proteins are simply molecules that are composed of smaller units called amino acids. Long strands of different amino acids linked together in various formations to create different proteins. Now, whilst there are hundreds of amino acids in existence, only 20 are utilized by the human body. They are absolutely necessary for human growth and health. Of these 20 amino acids, the human body can produce 11 all on its own. The other 9 amino acids must be obtained through your diet. These are called the essential amino acids. Now, proteins themselves can be hugely complicated and intricate structures. However, we don't need to consume proteins whole for our own bodies to get what they need. We just need to consume the amino acids that they're made of. Our bodies then take these building blocks and put them together to create the thousands of intricate proteins that make up our bodies. This means that we need to be less concerned with getting enough protein and much more concerned with getting enough of the right amino acids. So right away, let's answer the question of can you get all the protein you need from plants? Well, the answer to that is absolutely. In fact, all protein that exists originates from plants. Unlike animals, plants are able to utilize nitrates to create amino acids. In fact, only plants have the ability to create amino acids. And all animals get their protein directly or indirectly from plants. So herbivores like cows and elephants eat plants to extract the protein they need, whereas carnivores eat other animals that have already done the hard work of extracting the protein from the plants. Now, in the resources section, you'll find an infographic we've made for you called Protein, How Do Plants Stack Up? And that compares the amount of protein found in beef, hemp seeds, and broccoli, just to give you an example of how they compare. Now, almost all plant-based foods contain all the essential amino acids that your body needs. But what makes the situation a little bit tricky is that the plants don't tend to contain the 9 essential amino acids in the correct proportions required by the human body. Now, just as an aside, meat contains amino acids in much closer proportions to those we require, and that's because as animals, our bodies and our structures are quite similar. So this means that if we're getting all our protein from plants, we just need to pay attention to which amino acids we're getting on our diet. By carefully choosing a range of different plant-based proteins, we can ensure we get the range of amino acids we need in the correct proportions. Now, all this has been taken into account when designing the meal plans for this program, and part of what Sophie, the nutritionist, was doing was reviewing everything to make sure that you're getting all the amino acids that you'd need. So how much protein do we need? Well, many experts feel that people eating a plant-based diet should consume a slightly higher minimum because plant proteins can be a little bit harder for the body to digest than when it comes from animal sources. They recommend for vegans 0.9 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So as an example, that's 54 grams a day for someone who weighs 60 kilograms or 132 pounds, and 72 grams a day for somebody who weighs 80 kilograms or 176 pounds. You can grab an infographic that we've made for you called Protein, How Much Do I Need? From the resources section, which will give you more information. Now, the good news is that it shouldn't be hard to meet these minimums with a well-planned plant-based diet. So why do we need protein? Well, protein isn't just for bodybuilders and athletes, it's essential for all of us. Among other things, we need it for the following: for the healthy functioning of our immune systems, to create antibodies that protect us from infection and viruses, for the production of hormones such as insulin, and essential amino acids play an important role in maintaining energy levels. A deficiency can lead to low energy levels and can affect mental clarity. And finally, a lack of amino acids can impact on your nervous system and mental well-being. In fact, amino acid depletion, specifically an amino acid called tryptophan, has been shown to have links to depression. This amino acid is required for the production of serotonin, which you might know has an important role in mood and sleep regulation. Now, the good news is there is no shortage of great sources of plant-based protein. Hemp seeds have a fantastic amino acid balance, and then you have pumpkin, sunflower, and chia seeds, nuts like almonds and cashews, tofu and the soy-based products, and of course grains and legumes. Now, we've made you a handy infographic which you'll probably want to download and keep, which shows some of the best protein sources by weight, and you'll find that in the resources section of the course. In the next video, we're going to take what we've learned about amino acids just a little bit further, and we're also going to recap on the entire of the health section from this week. For now, if you have any questions, please send me a message. As always, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks, and see you in the next video. Hi there.